Hey, what's good, y'all? Yeah, top of the morning. Not exactly, but it's about 11 o'clock on my way. It's a couple of topics I wanted to touch on. A few things that's been on my mind, and I'm gonna do a couple videos today. A few videos while it's still fresh on my mind. I'm gonna blaze one this morning. Y'all can't see me, but I need to blaze one on some of these topics, man, because shit just mind-boggling to me. But first and foremost, I wanted to speak on a saying that I've been hearing since I was a kid. And when certain people, especially black people, go through certain things that they can't explain why certain things happen, they'll come up with certain sayings to make themselves feel comfortable about a situation that they can't explain, or to make them feel more comfortable about what's going on. And the saying is, the good die young. And before I go any further, I want people to, whoever's listening, to think about that saying. Say it to yourself, think about it, and how much sense it makes. The good die young. So I guess old or retirement age is around about 63 to 65. So I'm guessing, if you're 65 or older, you're considered old in society. I guess that's old, right? So how many people have elderly parents and elderly grandmothers that they love unconditionally and feel that they're some of the sweetest people ever? But you got this saying talking about the good die young. So if your grandparents, your elderly grandparents or elderly parents are 65 or older, are they good people? According to that saying? I mean, I'm just saying, if the good die young, if you're old, I guess that means you're a piece of shit, right? Then you have others saying, well, live well, grow old and prosper and all of that. And then you got a saying that say the good die young. It's confusing. Does the good die young, or is that just a saying? Or is that just something that people come up with to make themselves feel more comfortable about the loss of a loved one? Think about what you're saying. How many people look at their elderly parents or elderly grandparents as being bad? Being as though the good die young. Does it make sense? I need somebody to break that down for me. Explain to me how that works. The good die young. So the babies that die, infants, toddlers, young children, 12, 13, 14-year-old teenagers, young people. So they get to be born and they get to die young for whatever reason. And you telling me that because they died, that's because they good. To each his own. If that's what people want to go by, and that's the analogy that actually makes sense, that they feel in their mind makes sense to them, and they want to keep repeating that nonsense, then, do your thing. But I don't know why it is that black people of all the races are the main ones to, or are so quick to believe what we hear, especially if it's coming from a white person. No offense, but if it's coming from a white person or a black person that's an entertainer or somebody that's popular in the community that black people like, they won't go behind this person if they like him. They'll take whatever he say at face value. They won't question anything. You see what I'm saying? And he or she could be lying through their teeth. But if you like a person, see, they won't even go behind them. They'll just, start repeating whatever it is that they heard. How many people do you know that aren't very bright? They don't read much. They don't research stuff. And then they coming at you with something that they done heard from somebody else. And they done heard it from somebody else because they rhetoric. They don't talk like that. And then you got to correct them like, hold on, man, such and such ain't this. It's like this and this. Where you get that from? And see, if they had researched, they wouldn't even have to, be placed in that position of looking stupid. You know what I mean? So if you don't like a person, or if black people don't like, you know, a certain black person, damn, who the fuck is calling me, man? So, like I said, if you don't like a certain black person, you'll research everything they say. And they could be telling you the God's honest truth, but because you don't like them, you won't question them. Funny how that works, ain't it? See what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is, man, have a mind of your own. Don't be quick to believe everything you hear without researching it first. Don't be quick to repeat everything you hear without researching it first, or brainstorming on a situation and you know, thinking about, does this even make sense? You know what I mean? A lot of people repeating stuff that don't even make sense. A lot of people sound like straight up idiots to people who are intelligent. You know what I mean? You sound, and motherfuckers thinking they sound smart, bro. You don't sound smart giving out fictional information. That's not smart. That's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? A smart, dumb MFer. That's what you are. You know? I don't like to think, you know, what I think is right. I don't like to give out information on what I feel is right. I give off information on what I know to be a fact from what I've researched is right. Okay? So, I mean, to each his own. If people want to continue living life like that, man, and being ignorant and just repeating everything that they hear without even asking yourself, did this shit make sense? Then hey, do your thing. And don't let me stop you. You know. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out.